Radhe Radhe, Namaste, and welcome to yet another story segment. And today's story is one of these stories which is very close to my heart. Why? Because it talks about selfless divine love. Now, this is the story of Sri Krishna and the gopis. Once, Rukmini asked Sri Krishna, "Why do you always keep chanting the name of Radha? After all, she is just a village woman. You have 16,000 wives, and yet why do you only remember Radharani and her Sakhis?" Sri Krishna said, "I will let you know very soon, my dear." The next day, Krishna had a terrible headache. He said, "Oh my God, my head is literally paining. Can someone relieve me from this endless pain?" All the queens came to Krishna's room and they tried various ointments, they tried various drinks, various soups, but none of it worked. At the end, Sage Narad reached over there and said, "Narayana, Narayana, oh my dear Lord, what is it that can torment you? You are the Supreme Lord. Now, since you have enacted this entire headache, you are the only one who can also tell me the cure for your headache." Sri Krishna said, "Oh Narad Muni, I am in pain and you think that I am enacting it?" Narad Muni smiled and asked him for the cure. Krishna said that the cure was to apply a devotee's foot dust on Krishna's forehead. And so, listening to that, Sage Narad went on to the queens and asked everyone for their foot dust. Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, everyone refused. They said, "Narad Muni, what are you talking about? Do you even know what are you saying? How can I give my Pad Raj to my husband? Do you want me to dwell in hell?" Narad Muni continued on his journey. He went to Lord Brahma, to Lord Vishnu, to Mata Parvati, but none of them were ready to give their foot's dust for the Supreme Lord. At last, dejected, he came back to Krishna and told him about what had happened. Sri Krishna said, "O sage, have you tried asking the village women of Braj? You must go to Vrindavan and ask them for their foot's dust." Narad Muni immediately went to Vrindavan. Seeing Narad Muni, all the gopis came rushing to him and asked as to how their beloved Krishna was. Narad Muni narrated the whole incident and told all about Krishna's pain. Immediately, all the gopis ran and soiled their feet with mud and came back to Narad Muni. They said, "Narad Muni, do you have a cloth? Immediately take all our foot dust and give it to our beloved Sri Krishna." Narad Muni said, "Oh dear ladies, don't you know he is the Supreme Lord, and yet you are willing to give your foot dust to him? This can also send you to hell." The gopis replied, "O sage, we do not care about us dwelling in hell or in heaven. We do not care about the pain that we shall go through. What is important is that Krishna is in pain, and if giving our foot dust makes him happy, then we shall surely do this. And if that is going to send us to hell, no problem, we shall certainly dwell in hell. And moreover, O sage, any person whose heart is filled with the love of Sri Krishna, how can any place ever be hell? Listening to those words, sage Narad was completely taken aback. He immediately took the foot dust of the gopis, and as he was traveling back, he put a few of them into his mouth as well to savor the divine love of the gopis. And at last he went to Sri Krishna and handed over him the foot dust of the gopis. Startled by this, Rukmini was touched, and now she actually knew that why Radharani was more important than anyone else in this palace. So with that, this story gives us the ultimate message of the Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna says in the 18th chapter, Mam ekam sharanam vraja, which means that surrender unto me alone. Have faith in my protection. And when we completely surrender unto the Supreme Lord, He shall definitely not allow us to go through pain. For it is in the pleasure of the Beloved that a true selfless devotee finds all the pleasures of the world. Let us also try and practice the sentiment of selfless devotion to the Lord. After all, what is it that the Lord wants from us? It is only love, love, and love, and nothing other than that. So with that, I will take your leave, and until we meet next time, do not forget to read more stories from the best commentary on the Bhagavad Gita by none other than Swami Mukundananda. Stay tuned with us. Until then, educate, elevate, empower. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.